In 2017, Nikko Jenkins was sentenced to death and 450 years in prison by a 3-judge court. While incarcerated, he cut his tongue out into a snake-like shape, splattered blood on walls, and attempted to cut off his manhood to resemble Apophis, a gigantic Egyptian serpent god. The inmate claimed Apophis instructed him to give the member a reptilian appearance. After a disastrous effort to carve 666 into his forehead, his member was mutilated a few months later. Since Jenkins was not gazing into the mirror, he scored a 999. Consequently, you must be wondering, what did Nikko Jenkins do to warrant such a severe punishment? Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today, we'll be looking at why Nikko Jenkins is the most dangerous inmate in the world. Yeah, you heard it right. So, let's start our video. David A. McGee and Lori Jenkins, his mom and dad, had 6 children despite never having a marriage ceremony. Over a century, the Leverings enjoyed a positive reputation throughout Omaha, Nebraska. Levi Levering, the town's tribal chief, influence extended to Washington, D.C. However, the situation deteriorated as the clan committed crimes such as child maltreatment, drug abuse, theft, and murder. Nikko's parents were therefore not surprised when he murdered 4 people in 2013. Before passing away in 2009, his father was convicted of various offenses, including terroristic threats. Before McGee's death, Nikko, age 7, was arrested for bringing a gun into Highland Elementary School. At age 16, he received a 21-year term for carjacking. Additionally, he assaulted an on-duty guard twice and participated in a prison riot. Nikko married Shalonda Jenkins at the Tecumseh State Jail on February 6, 2010. Although there is no record of them having children, the pair never met outside of a jail setting. His wife later had an illegitimate child before they divorced. The following year, Don Arguello, a resident of Lubbock, Texas, fell in love with him. It is unknown whether they were married. On August 11, 2013, police discovered the deaths of Juan Uribe Peña and Jorge C. Cajiga Ruiz in a pickup truck near the pool at Spring Lake Park. Juan was shot in the groin and head, whereas Jorge was shot in the head. On August 19, 2013, Curtis Bradford's body was subsequently discovered. He was shot in the back and dumped outside a separate garage along 18th Street and Clark Street. The body of Andrea Kruger was recovered on August 21, 2013, in the middle of 168th Street near 4th Street. Multiple doses were administered to her face, neck, and shoulder. Nikko was detained on August 30, 2013, after his wife submitted separate charges of terroristic threats. Later, he was linked to the murders after investigators discovered CCTV footage from a local gun store depicting a lady purchasing guns matching those used in the massacre. As a result, Nikko Jenkins' 8-hour questioning caused him to confess to the September 3rd murders. He even said he sacrificed them to the Egyptian serpent god Apophis or Apep. In 2014, he launched a $24.5 million lawsuit against a Nebraska city for wrongfully releasing him from prison, and in 2015, the Douglas County District Court convicted Nikko's mother of 2 accessory counts. With the assistance of Warren Levering, Lori Jenkins concealed evidence regarding the purchase of firearms her son used to murder his victims and assisted him in disposing of garments containing gunshot residue. She will be released from prison in 2028 at the age of 61 due to the addition of 5 to 6 years to her 10-year federal sentence for providing her son with firearms. Erica Jenkins, the sister of Nikko, is serving life term at the Nebraska Center for Women in assisting him in the murder of Curtis Bradford, his 3rd victim. Additionally, she and her cousin Christine Bordeaux were responsible for luring his first 2 victims to their deaths. Lori Sales, Erica's younger sister, was charged with the murder of Bradford and accused of concealing the murder weapon. Melanie Jenkins, the other sister, has never been incarcerated. She testified against Erica and had 3 children under the age of 7 when she was accused of other serious charges unconnected to Bradford's death. Warren Levering received a 40-year sentence for assisting Nikko Jenkins in the robbery and murder of Andrea Kruger. Fortunately for him, his sentence was reduced by half. In 2020, Warren was consequently freed from the Oklahoma penitentiary. According to Nikko Jenkins, he disfigured his body at the behest of a serpent god. Some psychiatrists, however, insisted that he does not have schizophrenia. Instead, they believe that Nikko fabricated his mental illness prior to the trial. As a result of another incident of self-mutilation, his hearing for the death penalty was delayed. In addition, it took the judge a year to determine that he was competent to stand trial. The prisoner is currently incarcerated in Nebraska and remains on America's death row. A special prosecutor examined criminal accusations brought against a prison psychologist in relation to his case. So when will Nikko Jenkins be executed? The execution date of Nikko Jenkins has not been established because courts cannot execute mentally ill individuals. And that's all for today's video. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section down below. I hope that you found this video interesting, and if you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. See you in the following video with some more of the latest updates, and until then, stay tuned.